So here we are, right before Memorial Day. Have y'all been doing anything fun this weekend? We kind of spent the day together, eating and stuff. Hopefully y'all did the same thing. Alright, so we're actually going to be doing a new wreath kit that I just listed. It is a witch's kit. Look, it's Halloween. It's so cute. It does have purple and black, but there's other colors too. Alright, so it's this side. And look at these mesh. I love these. So this one's purple with the purple edge, and then this one, look at that. It's the orange, the black, and the purple, and it has lots of the metallic in it. And it'll either be a purple frame or an orange frame, depending on which one. Yeah, Bella's back there. She's sleeping. You chewing on your feet, Bella? So here's the ribbon. We have witch's ribbon, and then we have the purple and black, orange, and green, a purple, and then the full roll is this one. I love this one. So, we're going to do woodland ruffles. We haven't done those in a while. I thought it would be fun. Something a little different than our last couple ones. Alright, so let me zoom in here. So all of these are cut at 35 inches. So when I'm doing the woodland ruffle, I like to cut them longer so that we have enough to ruffle and enough to add a little curl. If you have mesh that you're worried about fraying, this is the perfect method. Just so you know. It's a great method for mesh that's questionable. And, you know, if you're just cutting with a rotary cutter, you are going to get some fraying. There's really not much you can do about that. If it bothers you a lot, use this method. Thank you! Yep, we're leaving Tuesday morning. Alright, so I'm going to open these up. Okay. Alright. So we cut these at 35. Alright. And so I lay them with the, actually with the pretty side down because I want to curl it with the pretty side up. Alright, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 3 curls. I like to use my little chip clip, and since I'm looking at my screen and not at my mesh, I totally missed it. Okay. So like 2 or 3. And then I just go straight up, just like I normally do to do a ruffle. And then you see what you get is you get a curl on each end and the ruffle as well. So like a twofer. It's kind of similar to what we've done lately, except that it's all one piece. Just all one piece. So that's what makes it different. Where did I put my, oh, here they are. I do suggest you use something heavy on the other end when you're doing this one. Just because, especially when you get towards the bottom of your roll, it's going to want to roll on you. This just makes it a little easier. Doesn't have to be real tight curls. It can be as tight or as loose as you want. There's no rule that says it has to be one way or the other. Okay? So tie it in. And I ruffle it out just like I normally do. And I'm tying them in so that the ruffles are on the top. They are fat ties. Well, I like them because I don't have to make the wreath. But unfortunately, this is just about the only thing that you can find these days is the big thick ties. They work just fine. Halloween already. Well, you know, it's pretty much June, and that's when we start on Halloween. So, and the Halloween supplies, I think, are going to go really fast this year. So if you want to make one, you better get it early. The fall in general, I think, is going to go fast this year. It is a Halloween wreath. We do have a fall wreath for the June Wreath of the Month kit. I'll show it to you. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's see. So it's these two mesh. And then you get a pack of, whoops, my thing was open, a pack of leaves. This is the sign. It says meet me at the pumpkin patch. Then you get this ribbon, this one, the rust one, and the green one. I'm excited because it has some leaves in it. So we're gonna do that. As you can see, we just stacked my stuff down here. So I'm ready. Yeah, so supplies are pretty hard to get right now. So I think, based on what I've been hearing, fall might be hard to get stuff. I'm hoping it's not going to be true, but based on what I'm seeing so far, yeah, they're going to start putting out their fall and Christmas because it's going to go fast and they're not going to be able to restock. So that's what you're going to see. And if you don't know what's going on, there aren't enough containers to send stuff back and forth from China. Oh, look, I didn't even do my ribbons. I'm talking so much. Alright, so I put these two ribbons together. On the bottom, we're just going to fold it in half and pinch. These are at 12 inches. Pull them in the front, like that. Place it down. I'm not going to cut this one off because we're going to do little mini bows. Alright, so with the mini bow, what I did is I took my 12-inch, hey Brenda, and I just did one full turn, so that's 24 inches, just like that. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll dovetail it. Okay, see how much we want to add as little tails, like this. And then you want to crisscross them, just like that. Pull it down. And we have little mini bows. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll take these and we'll tie them right in. Just like that. You see? Look how cute that is. I love it. We could even do no tails where there is already tails like this. We could put them here. It is a Halloween wreath. I love mini bows too. Okay. So see if we put it in the next one. I don't want to do every one because they start getting squished and then they'll start to sink in. There's the train. Okay, so we crisscross it and just push it down and squeeze it in the middle. So let's see, which one do we like it better on? Okay, so then we just pull our little tails out. Alright, do we like it on this one or this one better? What do we think? Y'all decide and I'll put these in. it's very upsetting, the whole supply stuff right now. Stupid COVID. The first one, okay. Okay. The second one on the black mesh first. So on the first one, it already has this ribbon on it, right? So we just kind of continue it. On this one, we'd be adding in that ribbon, so then there would be 3 different colors. I think the first one is women. So with that in mind, we'll just plop it out of here and put it right here. But you can see it's kind of hard to put it in every one, just because once you start adding more, it kind of squishes things in. And when you do that, half and half, you probably could do that. We'll see how much we have left at the end, and we may come back and add some more. All right. Well, we just got a whole bunch of Halloween and fall stuff in, so definitely check out the shop. You can actually find us at shophardworkingmom.com now. I thought that was a little easier to remember. You'll have to tell me what you think. That's easier to remember or not. Alrighty. Don't worry, we can always move it back. Okay, so 3 good curls. Go right up. We're just going to place it down and ruffle it out just like we did before, just like we do with normal ruffles. This helps to make sure that we cover the center, and it helps to make sure that we're going to get that curl seen. I did get some new ones in, and we have 2 more palettes coming this week, I think. This coming week. Yeah, if you want to do 18 cuts of each, then you would do 20 inches of each. But that would be a lot of mesh. Okay. So pull it out, just like that. Okay. So pull this out front. This one too. It's hot here too. Yeah, so when you're looking at how much mesh you can cut, think of it this way. So there is 360 inches in each mesh roll, right? So that means 36 10-inch cuts, 18 of the 20-inch cuts, 12 of the 30-inch cuts, and like 10 or 11, what will be 10 of the 35-inch cuts, or 36. So that's how you can kind of determine what you can do. Just keep that in your mind. Bug. So that way you can remember, okay, so I can cover a whole one with one roll if I use 20 inches, or I could use 2 rolls and use 30 inches or 35 inches. It really just depends on what look you want. But that's kind of how you can determine. When I first started, everybody did 3 10-inch cuts or a 20-inch cut. And I thought, that's crazy. I got tired of cutting so many 10 inches. Well, I'm a CPA, so math is kind of my thing, and numbers is my thing. Like, I still remember my childhood phone number. I remember numbers like nobody's business. It's just always been that way. I don't know why. It's just my thing. I can remember numbers and calculations, so it's easy for me to remember how much of each one you can get. 62 degrees, but it's hot here. Too hot. The perfect tails are from Burlap Boutique, and the boutique part is B-O-W, like a bow. Yeah, look at the new ones she's got. Aren't these cute? They're little, like, leopard print. They're so cute. You had to turn the heater back on? Man, I kind of wish that was our case, but it's not. It's hot. It wasn't as bad today, I think, as it has been, but it's still hot. Yep, Burlap Boutique. Are you a numbers accountant too? See? Awesome. Yeah. Which it's really funny because, yes, there is a lot of math and accounting, but it's more about theory than it is about accounting. And rules and regulations. That's what's kind of like that. A little bit more about that. Okay. So you just take it, crisscross it, pinch it, and then pinch it down. Then I just kind of go right in the middle and pinch it. See how it makes just a tiny little bow? Okay. Whoop. There we go. Also, having this in the middle kind of helps to keep these separated. So that's a good little benefit you get. I feel like one of these, sometimes they put an odd number on the bottom. It just depends on the wreath frame. This looks to be one of those. I'm just hoping it's not going to rain when we go to the beach. You just never know. 54. Oh, that's cold. Not here. We've already been in the 90s. Okay. In the 90s, it's hot. Thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, I've already had to whip out my little sun visor thing because my steering wheel was so hot I couldn't hardly touch it. Woo! It was hot! Hot, hot, hot. Okay, so you can see how it has one extra on the bottom. So there's two options here. You can ignore it and just go up to the top. Let's see how many we have on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we actually, probably one of these should have gone to the top. Let's see if we have one. This one's pretty close. But I think we're just going to stick with what we got. So, let's see. Where was the weird one? And I'll figure out if I want to move it or just move one. Here's the weird one. Right here. Alright. So we're just gonna... So I want you to see what I mean. So there's where the little tie thing is. So what I'm going to do is clip that and move it up top. We're going to move the whole tie up top. It happens all the time. So if you see that, just move it up. And then I just zip tie this little piece in place. Now this will require me to kind of move things around for a second, but in the end, it will be better. Okay. So I'll move this one over. What you can do to prevent this is count it before you put all your ties down. I mean all your mesh in. Okay. And if it doesn't bother you, then just have an odd number. It's not really going to be a huge deal. There we go. All right. So we're going to put a black one here. So you see how it's just kind of odd right there? Hello. Right. It just kind of drives me crazy when I'm doing these. And then I have two colors right next to each other. That kind of bugs me. So I usually try to fix it. 104? Oh my gosh, that's just way too hot. That is absolutely ridiculously hot. That's just too hot. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's move on to the top. You can see the bottom now. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with this one once we kind of get around the top. I may move that back down, I'm not sure. I don't want to decide right this minute. Whew, that's hot. I love my mesh holder too. Okay. So we're going to do the exact same thing. So roll it 3 times. And I'll get that one in just a minute. And then go straight up. Okay. Place this one down. And on the top, I kind of pull them up so it doesn't squash the bottom. All right, we got one more at the bottom we gotta do. And one more mini bow. Got that one last mini bow. Put these in, then we'll do that mini bow. Okay, just like that. Okay. All right, let's do our mini bow. So pinch and then just crisscross them and then pull this down and pinch in place. They're so cute, aren't they? I love them. All right. So cute. All right. All right, so we put one here. Let's put one there. I need to push this back out. Okay. Well, maybe I just need to move this over a little. There we go. There we go. I got the one on top. Just remember when you put this in on the top, just kind of pull it up like this so it won't automatically start going down and interfering with your bottom row, because it'll want to. It wants to do that. It wants to cause havoc, but we don't want it to. We want all of our pretty stuff to stay where we left it. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, you know how you go into the stores and it's like the middle of summer, but you can't find bathing suits because they've already switched to the fall stuff. It's the exact same thing. All right, so we're gonna crisscross them up top so we can see that really cute ribbon. It just takes practice, Stephanie. I promise. It just takes practice. It takes time. But I would tell you, confidence is a big part of it. Don't doubt yourself. Just keep going. It doesn't matter if it takes you longer. That is perfectly okay. So don't stress about stuff like that. Okay. I love these little new mesh with the little edges on it. I do. There we go. So while I'm gone, I do have, let's see, I have a Halloween for Wednesday. Oh, there is a bow on Tuesday. It's a Halloween Tuesday. I was thinking I might come on tomorrow night and do an actual Christmas bow. What do y'all think? Do we feel like doing a Christmas bow yet? Or are we kind of like, I'm just not ready? Y'all tell me. I mean, a bow's a bow, right? It can go for any season. Okay. Spread these out. This is the one that we moved up top. bring it on? Okay. I do too. I love the new meshes that have come out. I tell you what though, have you noticed how expensive everything is getting? Woo, it's all those shipping costs. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Let me open these up. Here we go. So ready. A Thanksgiving one. Wow, you're really ahead. Well, I mean, hey, I was talking about Christmas, so yeah, that's in line. That's in line. I definitely would do some more fall ones and show you some other fun stuff you can do and put in bows. And just some different types of bows to make. These boards are from Burlap Boutique. Can you see the name? Burlap Boutique. That's where they're from. She is a friend of mine. A very good friend of mine. And she is the sweetest thing ever. Let me just tell you. She's one of the designing gals that I do on Thursdays. If I'm ready to teach, you're ready to learn. Okay. Yeah. Everything is going up because I've seen it on my end too. Okay. I thought I'd do one more live before I went out of town. And hopefully Owl and Z will be up for it. I haven't even asked him yet. Okay, so let's do the ribbons here. So on this one, I only cut 8 of this one. Thank you. I love Halloween colors. That's the reason I like to do Halloween. Because you can do patterns together. I mean, you can do crazy colors together. As long as they're in the Halloween color category. Because it's just fun. It's just fun. It's fun, fun, fun. I do too. Isn't that pretty? I love that mesh. Okay. And I love this ribbon. I love this ribbon. And I love this ribbon. I just love all the, like, sparkly. Sparkly, sparkly. I love the sparkle. Okay. Yep, my husband and I have already been in vacation mode. We've already started eating bad. We're just having fun. Yes, that is her name. Susie is the one who makes the mesh holder. Yes, ma'am. Oh, your Thanksgiving Day is in October? Well, I guess we're going to have to do one then. What do y'all eat for your Thanksgiving Day, Ava? Okay. One more. I love all the purple. I do. And I'm not a big fan of orange, but I do love it at Halloween. do the little curl on the other end. Da, da, da. See, when you get into the habit of doing things, you forget for a second. I want to get this a little curlier. There we go. I get so used to doing ruffles, I think I could do them in my sleep. I feel like I could do ruffles in my sleep. Sometimes I create wreaths in my sleep. Do y'all ever do stuff like that? That's funny. Okay. I think I'm going to move the ribbon from the one that we moved to the top over here. And that is where I'm going to put the bow. Okay. Okay. I love this little witch ribbon. Let's see, which one was it? Right here. Okay. So this is where I'm going to put my bow. We'll still be making some summer stuff. Don't doubt it. I have something I want to do with cherries. And I definitely want to do another beach one, maybe a lake one. I have a couple football ones planned. So, look how cute that is. Look at all those Halloween colors. Oh yeah. See our cute little mini bows on the bottom? See it right there? Alright. Let's see. Let's do our bow. Okay, so I think I feel like putting a little bit of mesh under the bow. Alright. So, what I'll do is I'll cut like, let's do 15 inches. Okay. Here we go. Don't forget. So I want to still curl it under one good time, just so I don't get any fraying. I'm going to place it in there. Don't forget, you can add things like this to your bows with what you have left over. Okay? And it does come out super duper cute. Now when you put it in the bottom, what you're doing, okay? I've shown you, have you shown you this? How to put mesh inside the bow? I feel like I have. I'm not sure. Maybe I haven't. Let's just do one or two. So, 10 inch. Okay. Alright, so we're going to hold on to this. Okay. So I want to start with this on the bottom. So when you put these on the bottom, what it does is when you put it in your wreath, it's going to push it up so that it won't sink down into the wreath. You don't have this kind of, it's very similar to the Bodabra except, alright, so on the Bodabra, this expands, right? So this one, I mean, it will get so that you can put the ribbon in it, but it doesn't. My Bodabra has a tendency, this little piece has a tendency to fall out. Drives me insane. This won't do that. And they're not really a whole lot more than the bow dabber. So let's do 10 inches. Okay. There we go. So we'll start off with 6-inch loop. Okay, like that. 6-inch. 6-inch. Another 6-inch. Okay. And another. So you can see this is the part I didn't use. We still have that. I just think it's kind of a waste to use the ribbon if you're not going to see it. So I'll tend to skip that one. Yeah, that's totally fine. You can use the measurements on your mat. The measurement thing is really convenient, but it's not the only way you can measure. All right, so 1 purple. Oh. Let's see if I can get it. It rolled off my table. There we go. Okay. It just took off. Okay, 6-inch. I am twisting the ribbon because that's what gives you the most fluffiness. There we go. So we have these left still. We probably aren't going to use them though. Alright. Now, let's take these. Hey, Susan. Alright. So we're just going to curl it just like a regular curl. I'm going to sit with the open side down, just like that. Okay. Now this one. Open side down. There we go. Can you see that? Okay. This ribbon is a pattern. So let's talk about patterns. Alright, so when you're doing with patterns, one or the other side is going to have to be moved. So let's go to 5 inches. So I really kind of want everything going in this direction. So when I put this one in, well, it looks funky, right? So what you do is once you have it twisted, you take the whole entire piece and twist it again. So a second twist right where the base is. Okay? And that fixes it. Need to spread them out. But the trick is, and this was something that took me a while to understand, is you have to do it after you finish it. You can't twist the ribbon twice. You have to twist the loop, not the ribbon. I mean, you are twisting the ribbon, but you have to do it once it is in the loop form. Okay. There we go. Now we'll end off with this. We're just going to do one loop with this. Okay. So pull one of these back so I can make sure I don't make it too long. There we go. Okay. There we go. That is a big fluffy bow. Look at that. And it's big and fluffy because we put mesh in it. And yes, you absolutely can put mesh in it. Let's see. I'll get an orange out. I got the right zip tie. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Here we go. So I definitely want to use the longer zip tie for this because it's going to be a lot to put in there. Okay. So I go under one whole side, Just like this. Start to pull. You just want to get it on there enough so you can get it out of the bow maker. Like that. So if I do it on the bow dabber, I do the same thing. I do not put wires in the middle. I don't know why. I just don't. Okay. So we can see where the indentation is. So we're going to kind of lightly hold and slip it around. I want to make sure everything is still where it's supposed to be, that I am in the indentation, because it'll move when you're not watching. Okay. I especially like to make sure that this middle piece matches and that it is in fact in the middle, because that'll move. Okay, so put our pipe cleaner in, and then we can tighten it as tight as we can get it. Then I'll hold all three of these pieces together. Okay, now look, you can see these little curls in it. You're not really going to see these pieces in the back because those are going to go on the wreath. However, you will see these cute little curls that we put in. So we start from the back, okay, twist and pull, twist and pull. This also helps to get your loops where you want them to go. You always want to start from the bottom and work your way to the top. Okay, this is how we break the bow. All that means is when we put the zip tie on, it gets all stuck down in there. So we're just breaking it from being all jammed up in the center. You see how that loop is kind of flipped over? We're just going to take that and correct it so that it won't be. There we go. Okay, you can pull your little curls up. They can go wherever you want them to go. And there's a nice big bow. Look how big that bow is. Okay. Now, all right, let's see. Where is our secret spot? Right here. Okay. So I actually want to tie it so that it's kind of at the bottom. So I'm going to tie it right around where we have that. You see how it's going to just come right over the edge like a waterfall. And then we'll kind of refluff a little bit and we'll straighten our ties. My hand's getting stuck in the, there we go. So you can see I'm just tying it in the back. Okay. All right, now let's get our bow straightened out. Like that. And we can run our hands under these. These we can curl up. You just use your thumbs. Just kind of make little loops around your thumb and pull it out. These, we can just have them curl nicely right to the wreath base. So that's what these long ones are great for. And the thin ones are really great for making the curls. There we go. Okay. Perfecto. Yes, like it. Hold on, I'm going to turn it around just a second. So there's the bow. You see the bow? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right, now we're going to put this in the middle like that, and then our bow will be down at the bottom. Hey, Cindy. Okay. I will have to kind of go through and refluff the bottom because some of them are going to get kind of scrunchied. That's normal. Okay. I do too. Okay, so I'm going to do one at the top and one at the bottom. Okay. Thank you. Disney is so much fun. Thank you. We love going to Disney, but we try to do it in the fall when it's not quite as hot. Because holy cow, does it get hot down there. We did it once in the summer. Yeah, we'll never do that again. It was horrible. I mean, it's hot here, but it's woo-hoo hot there. Okay. Yeah, right, I know. The sign says, "What up, witches?" That's what it says. Alrighty. So the top part, I'm just going to kind of sneak right in between my little loops and go right down to the frame. And then they'll just kind of naturally go right back to where it covers it. Just like that. Thank you. Okay, on the bottom. So here's the trick with signs. If you have a sign that's giving you trouble, in other words, it's trying to keep falling down, take your tie and tie it back up top. I don't think this one's going to be a problem, so I'm just going to pull it down and tie it, and it'll be suspended between the top and the bottom. Thank you. Alrighty, there we go. There we go. Ta-da! There it is. I want my bow to be up, but I don't want it to cover the sign, but thank you. Now there is tons of this left, so you could actually go back and just do like maybe 14 inches. Let's see. And then just, if you want to just do the loop only, you just overlap them like an inch or so, and then you can pinch it and place it right in with the other ties. Like that. And you can finish the rest of the bottom like that. Just in case you want to try it kind of thing. Because it looks really cute. Alrighty. Well, there's a lot of different methods you can use for 21 inch. You could do poof curl. Next would be tomorrow, Susan. You could do poof curl. You could do poof. You can do ruffles. We're going to be doing some with 21 inch. Because pretty soon that's going to be the only thing left around is 21 inch. Me, I want it to be fall already too. The twist ties, so what I do is I trim them off and then I just tuck them back behind there, and then it almost makes it look like it's a little part of the decoration. You see? I know, I'm sorry, I'm fast. It's because I've been doing it a long time. And it's hot in here, y'all. It's hot. Yeah, poof is fun. I like poof. Alright, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have a great night. I'll be on tomorrow. We'll do a bow. We'll do a little Christmas bow before I head out for vacation. I'll have withdrawals by the time I get back. But I do have stuff taped and ready to go for y'all to watch. So you'll have something to watch while I'm gone. Okay? And if you like it, don't forget the kit is now in my shop. I just listed it today. Alright, y'all have a great night. And I will see y'all tomorrow before I head out on vacation. Alright? Thank you. Bye, y'all.